Happy Sunday morning, everyone, and I hope that you've had a fantastic weekend and that you are having a good Sunday morning. It is 10 o'clock here in Kansas, and Sam and I have been up since about 7 o'clock. We laid in bed and talked for a little while. We got up. I attempted to make breakfast. um, when we ate at Chef Mickey's on vacation, we had some banana bread French toast, and I'm like, that should be super simple to recreate at home. Yeah, it wasn't. For some reason for me. So because I picked up some banana bread from Walmart, and then I mixed up my French toast batter. And if you don't know, French toast batter is simply eggs mixed with milk and some vanilla extract. And I have my pure vanilla extract that I made last year for Christmas in July. And I used, because I couldn't find my regular vanilla, I used the peppermint, and it smells so good, you guys. Well, the bread was so soft from Walmart that it just crumbled. And I tried a couple times and it just wasn't working. So we trashed that idea, literally. And I ended up making pancakes and scrambled eggs for breakfast. Good morning, Food Cat. Welcome in. So we had breakfast and we filmed a couple videos, and now I'm hanging out with you. Sam is in his office. He is, I think, downloading some games. Cool Gamer, hello, welcome in. Glad that you're hanging out with us today. If you haven't yet, make sure to smash that like button. If you are new here and you are enjoying our content, please feel free to subscribe, hit that notification bell. We've got a lot of stuff coming your way that you don't want to miss. We filmed a couple videos, and Sam is downloading some games on our PS3. I know there's a lot more newer systems. Sam likes some of the older systems, so there you go. I actually just put in an order on Etsy, and I'm really excited. I found them on TikTok, and the Etsy store is called Poppin' Ears, but they make water-resistant stickers for like water bottles, and so I'm really excited. I got a Haunted Mansion Fast Pass ticket sticker, and I also got their mystery 3-pack of stickers, and so when those come in, I will do a video to show you what they look like. And this means I have to buy another water bottle to put these on, because I don't want to put them on my 50th anniversary Starbucks mug or bottle, so I'll have to get a water bottle specifically for my stickers. I know, Lena has to buy another water bottle. How early is too early to mail a box for a box swap? I personally, I never think it's too early to mail a box for a box swap. In my thinking, the best way to do it is to get it purchased and mailed out so that you don't have to worry about it, so you don't have a whole bunch of stuff sitting around your house. I would send a message to the host of the swap, and this is something I do personally. You don't have to, but what I do is I send a message to the hostess of the swap and say, hey, can you message my person and tell them that their box is on the way? Simply because sometimes people are out of town. Sometimes people like they'll be like, what swap is this for, if you don't write it on the outside of the box, and that way they know that it's coming. They can open it, they can record their box and have the video done, and they get longer to enjoy the box. So I have sent out a swap that goes up in March and April, and 2 in April. So the next swap that I need to mail out is the Celebrate Summer, swap. And good morning, Christine Hickman. Welcome in. And I still have to start purchasing for the Back to Hogwarts swap that goes up September 1st, but I haven't started shopping for that because Sam and I are headed to Orlando in July, and we're going to pop over to Universal either our last day or the day that we're going to start heading home, and pop over to Universal real quick, and I'm going to grab the items that I want either in the theme parks, or we're going to just stop at the Universal store and I'm going to pick up the stuff for my person there. That way I can pick it up while we're there and come home and ship it. So personally, I think that it's never too early, but I know some people are like, oh, I wait until the shipping deadline or whatnot. So like I said, personally, I think it's never too early, but that's just me. That is just me. So I am actually sitting here over on Etsy, and I will share my screen with you guys. Sam and I, for the first time, are going to Flower and Garden. The reason why I ask is because I already have my Back to Hogwarts box all packed up and ready to go. I just didn't know when I should mail it, and you are the host of that swap. I'd say if you want to go ahead and mail it, that's fine. I can let your person know to be on the lookout for their box if you want, or just post in the group chat, "Hey, I just mailed my box," and people will be like, "Whoa, you are on top of it." I'm fine with you mailing it out this early. I mean, if you've got your stuff together and we already know our people, so I say go for it. So I am going to be looking for Flower and Garden ears. And I love supporting small shops on Etsy. So let's see if we can find some. Obviously, this would be like Festival of the Arts. Oh, those are pretty. Flower and those that almost looks like it's silk. That's really pretty. I love the fabric on those. Those are really pretty. Hey, Birdwell, welcome in. Glad everyone's here this morning. What are you seeing? Okay. So like I said, I'm looking for some Flower and Garden ears because these are my ears I got on our last trip, and they're actually really comfortable for being Disney Parks ears. But I want to see if they have some on, because I have no Flower and Garden ears because I've never been to Flower and Garden. Okay, sounds good, Food Cat. These are Flower and Garden inspired. Oh, that's pretty. That just looks like it'd be really heavy. And I mean, I know I'm wearing Disney ears and I say that something looks heavy. Oh, that's kind of cute. And they're on sale, even better. So let me stop sharing that screen and show you the ones that I'm looking at, because they are pretty cute. And it looks like there's only a couple left in stock, so I may need to get them. Ooh, there's one left and one person has them in their cart. You are coming. Oh, those are pretty. Okay, we are going to buy it. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing my screen with you so that I can purchase these. With my PayPal. Balance. Continue. Boom. I ordered them. And 3 people, according to when I put it in my cart, it said 3 people have these in their cart, and there's only one available. And I'm like, ah! So I bought those pretty lickety-splickety. So I'm excited that I have my first pair of ears for Flower and Garden. We're going to 3 days of Flower and Garden. So, of course, I will need a couple more pairs of ears. But hopefully when they come out with Flower and Garden merch, they will have some of it on Shop Disney, and I will be able to pick up a pair. So how is everyone's weekend going? Ours has been really good. I have felt kind of, that speeches, sort of bleh over the last few days. Kind of like headaches and kind of sick to my stomach, but like I'm not positive or anything because we have to test at school. But I think it's just like emotional rundown. So hopefully it will. It's been kind of a really low-key weekend, and we had to do a little bit of grocery shopping on Friday, and then we forgot half the stuff on our list. This is what happens. I make a grocery list, and then either it gets left at home or I don't make a grocery list at all, and then we're trying to figure out what we want to purchase for 2 weeks. And we get home, and I'm like, oh, crud, I wanted to get this, this, and this. And Sam's looking at me like, really? So we go back to the grocery store and spend more than we were going to on groceries. I need to get better at this. Does anyone have any hints to help with that? Because I'm at a loss. But I will say that we just paid off $1,000 on our Disney trip in July. And we paid only, let's see how much, $970 to make $1,000 payment. And how did we do that? We bought our gift cards at Sam's because a $500 gift card is only $485. And so we save $30 every time we buy $1,000 in gift cards. So we technically are able to make a $1,030 payment for $1,000. So it's very exciting. We are staying at somewhere brand new, and you guys will find out where in July when we post pictures and whatnot. I can't wait. It's someplace really fun. I will give you guys a hint, and if you guess it in the chat, I will tell you if you're right. It's someplace that just recently opened, and they have a boat that gets you to Disney Springs. So if you guess it, I will tell you. Sam's in the background giving wrong answers. And he thinks it's funny. Don't know what I'm going to do with him. Don't know what I'm going to do with him. So there may not be a lot of crafting today. It may just be us chit-chatting for a while. The extent of my crafting today was looking on Etsy for someone else to make me ears. Yes, Christine, we are staying at French Quarter. We are really excited. It's someplace that we've wanted to stay and we haven't yet. And so we decided to take the plunge and stay at French Quarter. And I'm excited for the beignets. And I'm excited that they have both regular beignets and they have gluten-free beignets. So we are planning to try both of them. And we will let you know what we think and which ones we prefer. Because sometimes we prefer the gluten-free version over the regular. And I do have a little bit of a gluten intolerance, so it's really nice. Okay, so we bought this water at Sam's, and it's actually from Hawaii. And it was like $15 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 bottles. I mean, that's expensive, but we wanted to try it. And it's not bad. It's not probably something we would buy every time we go to Sam's, but like when we're like on a road trip or something, we will definitely be picking these up for the road trip. They're pretty good. Yes, we are very excited to be staying at French Quarter. And we're staying at French Quarter for a trip over the 4th. And then we're staying at French Quarter again in December. Kat says, that's a great tactic, but I found that if you buy the smaller card, multiples of the smaller cards, you end up saving more from Sam's Club than getting the bigger amount cards. Very well, possibly. They only had the $500 ones in stock, but I will definitely do some price comparison and see what kind of value that gets us. And I know not everyone has a club card, or I know not Sam's isn't everywhere, and I know some places only have a Costco or a BJ's. So definitely it's something worth looking into, especially if you are wanting to save a little bit of money or make a larger payment for the money that you have budgeted. And I'm still looking at ears on Etsy. Because, like I said, I need more than one pair. Oh, these are cute. I'll show you guys in just a second. These are cute. And they're really cheap, too. Share my screen. So here's another pair. And I think I'm going to... This is from Just a Dream Away ears. And they're so pretty. And they have two different, they have a patchwork blinged, which are sold out, or they have this reversible pair. And so this is pretty. Very, very pretty. So I think I'm going to stick these in my cart and pick them up next time I am paid. There's only 4 available. Okay, so I will just add it to my cart and hope that they are still there. If they're not, I know somebody else got really cute ears. And I got a pair of cute ears that literally I snuck through and got them out from under someone else's cart. So, you know. Does anyone else have like a preferred Etsy seller for their ears? Oh, the shop that I bought the ears from has some other ones and some other colors. That's cute. They have some that are like up inspired coloring in the little roses. You can put your gift cards in to use on the app. That was really nice to be able to do. They were beta testing on the app while we were there, the self-checkout at the Disney store and at the expo, and we were able to use our gift card to do the self-check, and then you just show the receipt and they scan your QR code and you were on your way. Oh, this shop has a ton that I bought the ears from, have a lot of really cute ears. I may be buying some other ears from this person. Very cute. They have some cute ears. So we have a motive for going over the 4th. Other than the fact that it's during Flower and Garden, which was a complete bonus for us, I have seen for years people get pictures with Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Goofy in their 4th of July, like their patriotic outfits. And I'm hoping to get those pictures on the 4th of July. So I'm like, okay, I don't care where else we go on the 4th. We are getting those pictures. So I am pumped about that. Very excited. Yeah, I love cargo stuff too, Food Cat. I have actually one of the masks that I'm wearing for school. She made, it's like a Harry Potter design. Actually, I think 90% of my ears that I own are cargo ears. So cargo makes very comfortable ears. That is very true. So what is your guys's, okay. Has anyone ever opened their banana like this? One of the kids at school showed me this. You take and you hold your banana in half and you break it. And it's actually easier for kids to peel their bananas this way. One of the aides in 1st grade was helping a 1st grader with their banana when I was in there. And I'm like, what just happened? They just opened their banana by breaking it in half. Say what? And it prevents, like, if you sometimes, like, it's hard up here by the stem, and by the time you get it peeled, like, down to here's all mush. This is such a quick and easy way to peel a banana, especially for kids. And I'm like, I learn something new every day. I swear. So that is now how I peel my bananas, is I break them in half. And I break mine into bites anyway, so it works. But yeah, breaking your banana in the center. Has anyone else like known that? I'm waiting for this to be a thing on TikTok because everyone else does. Like, I learned so much from TikTok. And I'm like, I had no idea. But then I learned things from the teachers at school, and I'm like, okay, I'm good with that. So, because like I said, the stems are sometimes like really hard to break. Yes, monkeys and gorillas peel their bananas from this end of the stem. But now I've just started telling because my 4th and 5th graders were even sometimes having problems opening their bananas. I'm like, break it in half. And they'll doing what? You like the look that they gave me was like, okay, Mrs. Hall has lost her ever loving mind. And I'm like, break your banana in half. And they stare at me. So I take their banana, break it in half, and they're like, and I'm like, I know, right? Mind blown. So, and I'm like, I knew, and lunch service is so much different now than when I went to school. We had to take XYZ items. And now if like on Thursday they had vegetable beef soup and a roll. I know, you're going to have to try it and let me know what you think of it. It's the most insane thing ever. But when I was growing up and went to school, you didn't get a full banana at lunch. You got half a banana. And like you'd see the lunch ladies like cutting all these bananas in half, and it was so easy to peel from the open end. Like, and I was like going, okay, this is literally the same thing, only I'm breaking it in half. Like every kid can have a whole banana if they want now, which I think is great because the kids that don't eat their bananas, as teachers can go grab them later. So I'm like thinking, okay, who's not eating their banana? Whose banana can I hijack and eat later? It's just so insane the difference in like what we ate as kids and what the kids eat now. Our food service is contracted out by a food service company called OPA. I know. I wish I knew about this. I wish I knew this at the beginning of the school year. One time I actually took a banana into the kitchen, grabbed a pair of scissors, and chopped this stem part off to be able to get an opening to open the stupid banana. And they had mushed it all the way down to here, trying to like open the stem. And then I see this aide doing this, and I'm going, where have you been my whole life? Because I love you. So, like, if you have kids or like you have grandkids that like bananas, share this tip. Like, let's make this tip. Let's make this a thing. Maybe I should make a TikTok video about how to open a banana. Maybe breaking a banana to peel it would make me TikTok famous. That'd be a really funny thing to go TikTok famous for, but you know. I see all these like videos and people are like, well, didn't you know it's easier to do it this way? And I'm sitting here going, I feel very, very unaccomplished at this point in my life because I did not know that. Or like, I feel traumatized now because that was my childhood. Like, I didn't realize that I was supposed to be traumatized until now. So thank you for traumatizing me at 34. Okay, I have to, since this is Crafton chat, I will probably be eating a banana with lunch, and so I will make a video about it and I will post it later. So Sam got me some, and my mom got me some epoxy resin kits for Christmas, and I bought some extra molds online after seeing them on TikTok. I know I spent way too much money about things I see on TikTok, and I got this little mold that makes a straw topper that is the sorting hat. I kid you not. Is that not absolutely adorable? And it goes on your straw. And it just is like a little straw topper. Okay, not a problem. Thanks for popping in for a little while with this food cat. And you have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. So I have 2 more that I have not unmolded yet. I have this is going to be a bluish, purplish one. And then I have one that's going to be pink. So they have been in their mold for a little less than 24 hours now. And so I'm not going to demold them quite yet, but I am kind of just getting it kind of prepped. I pull them away from the sides so that when I pop it pops out easier. And you can see that some of the epoxy like just peels off of the silicone. Let's see if it's ready to demold. Oh, it may actually let me take it out. Okay. Sometimes if it's not quite ready, it is a Harry Potter hat. I'm really excited about it too. Oh, the pink one let me take it off. Okay. So here's the pink one, fresh out of the mold. And I know I used up all of the brown dye that I had to make the brown one that I did. Okay. Doesn't look like my blue one is quite ready to come off the mold yet, because I did the blue one like a couple hours later. Let's see. Oh, maybe. Oh, yep. There we go. And here is the blue one. The blue one almost looks black. So I think it looks so cool. And that one's still a little sticky. So my pink and blue ones still need to dry a little bit. You can see some of the dye came off on my fingers getting it out. So it wasn't quite dry, but it was still dry enough. So now they'll just set and dry, and I'll be able to put them on my straw. I'll have a Harry Potter hat on my Mickey Mouse cup. I just think and the molds were super inexpensive, so I will probably make some more for my friends. And then I made some bookmarks, and I'm making some colored ones too. So I've been having a lot of fun with the craft stuff that I got for Christmas. I haven't made any videos of them yet, simply because I don't feel like 100% confident in it. All of these that I've made have come from one kit's worth of epoxy and epoxy hardener. So I will probably, once I open the second kit, I will probably do a video at that point, so that I do make a video, and because it's something brand new, it's not I didn't know if it was going to be a fail or not, or if like I was going to injure myself. Like, I think there was a Vlogmas video where I was trying this TikTok thing where you glue tissue, like a sheet of tissue paper, to wood and burn it, and it'll burn right up to the outline and then be like really pretty. And like, I think I burned myself on video doing this, playing with fire. So I'm like, I'm going to test this out before I make a video on this, because I can just see this not going well. It went better than I thought it would, so I'm pretty pleased with that. I can just see this not going well. So tell me in the chat how your weekend was. What did you do this weekend? Because I would like to know. I want to know what you guys did. Like I said, Friday night, Sam and I went out for dinner. I was really tired. I wasn't feeling real good. So we ran into Sam's really fast, picked up a couple things. And then we came home. We stopped at Walmart to pick up the rest of our groceries. And because I wasn't feeling great, I was wearing my mask. Sam and I do wear a mask every time we go into the stores, just especially because I'm at school and I don't want to get someone sick from a sick kid or take something to school. And here I am playing with fire again, but I am just lighting a candle. So put my lighter away. We picked up 90% of the grocery stuff we needed. Like I said, I need to do better at making a list and or like putting a list on my phone. I need to look into like if there's a grocery list app or something. I don't know. And then we spent yesterday watching YouTube videos on the French Quarter, which was fun. And then today we got up and I cooked breakfast. And now I'm hanging out with you guys while Sam is in his office. I think Sam is planning to watch one of the football games today. And so I am going to make non-bread pizza bites. I made them for dinner last night. You may have seen the picture on Instagram. And if not, I will show you. They turned out so good. It was tandoori style non-bread pita bites. And they were so good. What I did here, I'm sharing my screen with you guys again. So here's the picture, and I just made 4 of them for myself for dinner. I also had a banana and some dried apple crisps and some Harvest Snap freeze-dried peas. So all this is the naan bread that I popped into the oven at 400 degrees for about a minute to kind of warm them up. And then I just put a little bit of spaghetti sauce on each one. There's 2 pepperoni slices on there. And then between all 4 bites, there is a ½ ounce of Kroger pizza cheese. And I just sprinkled cheese on each one of them. And then when they came out, I put some hot sauce and crushed red peppers on them. And they were so good. Sam wants me to make them for lunch today for our lunch game. And then for Super Bowl Sunday. Christine says, what kind of prices are the Hard Rock at Universal? That is kind of like Disney. It depends on the day, how long you're wanting to stay. Shoot me a message on Instagram and I'd be happy to work you up a price quote, Christine, for Universal. So I can, let me see, I can log in or tell me, you can send me a message and I can price out just some dates on here with you guys if you want to get logged into that account. Okay, so I am doing a create your own package. I'm going to say 2 adults and I'm going to put in the week of the 4th, checking in the 3rd, and checking out on Saturday the 9th, and search. And let me share my screen with you guys. Okay, so this is my back door. Back's Vacation is what I use to book Universal. So we're going to scroll down to the Hard Rock. I'm going to select the Hard Rock. So here's what the package that they automatically give me is. So this is a garden view to queen room. You do get a 15% off discount. Skip the lines for free. You do get express pass with the Hard Rock, and you get it for check-in to checkout date. It is giving you a 3-park unlimited ticket, which is Universal Studios, Islands of Adventure, and Volcano Bay. You would save an additional $25 for including that 3-part ticket. They do have a cancel for any reason policy. You can keep it or you can leave it. You do have the free unlimited express, round trip superstar shuttle. Typically people are driving, so I'm going to just remove that. So the total for 2 adults would be $4,793. The second to last weekend in September. Okay, well, let me go back and I will price that out. Okay, last weekend, second to last weekend. Like Christina, like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday type of thing, or Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Here's Friday through Sunday for 2 adults. Are you headed to Halloween Horror Nights? They haven't released those dates, but I'm sure it'll be coming out soon. Hard Rock. Take out the airport transfer. With the 3-park, 2-day park-to-park ticket, you still get a bundle and save, but only $10 for it. You're looking at about $2,100 for the weekend. If it's something that's if you're interested in getting something booked, please shoot me a message, Christine, and we can set up a time to chat and get you a quote and get you your trip booked. The Hard Rock is really pretty. If you have not stayed at the Hard Rock before, I do have some video on it from when I went in November of 2020. So, yeah. Hard Rock's real pretty. And you can either take a bus, you can walk. They have a really pretty walking trail, or they have the water taxis that you can take. And all 3 of them are great. I've done the walking path. I did it both going and at night, and it's pretty well lit, so you don't have to worry about that. And first thing in the morning is just absolutely gorgeous. My lips are really dry today. Like, painful dry. I wonder if I have chapstick in my drawer. Ah, I do. It's flavored chapstick, but it'll do for right now. I need to find... I have some medicated chapstick. I need to put some of that on because, like, it physically hurts right now. Ow. Like, it hurts. So, we are... I think we're like 100 we are at 151 days to vacation, so I am excited about that. I'm sitting here looking at Sam's Magic Band. It's right here. He has a train one with Walt on it. That is something. Are you going to Disney? We will be at Disney for a majority of the trip. We are staying at French Quarter, but we do have 1 day planned to run over to Universal. We are annual pass holders, so we have free parking, and we got our annual passes while we were there over Christmas. And so I have a Back to Hogwarts swap that I'm hosting in September, and so I want to get all my person's items at Universal. So we're either going to go and ride a few rides there and go to Wizarding World to pick up some things, or we'll just pop into City Walk real quick and go to the Universal store. Oh, you're okay, Christine. Not a problem. We'll go either we'll go into the parks and buy stuff, or we'll just pop into the Universal store. I don't know quite yet. I know it'll be towards the end of our trip, so I don't know if we're going to use because we have our last day is like an off day. As of right now, I mean, we can definitely end up changing things around, But so we may end up ending our trip like on a Universal day and then get up and have breakfast and hit the road. So that is the plan. So we're going to have at least a little bit of Universal content in our next trip. So do you have a favorite ride at Universal Beautiful Chaos? Have you been to Universal before? And Christine, no problem. If you didn't see the what I had on the screen, just shoot me an Instagram message and I can get you a price quote for Hard Rock. Not a problem. I will have to say that like I'm still not 100% I don't know if I'm liking the less posting content days or if I like it. I just don't know. I went from posting Tuesdays and Saturdays only to posting every day starting last August. And now it's like, am I posting enough? I don't know. And my subscribers keep going up and down too. I was at 121, then I went down to 118, then I was up to 121 again, then I was down to 119, then I was back up to 120, now I'm back down to 119. So I don't know if it's because of like not posting every day or what is going on, but I'm pretty much I'm at the point where I'm like, you know what? Numbers are going to flex up and down and it's okay. And it is what it is. And I'm doing this for fun. And so I have to remind myself about that. Fun. I haven't been to Universal since like 2015 and we only did one day, so I don't have any favorites. I recommend going and doing Universal again. It is a lot of fun. Sam really enjoyed Rip Ride Rocket. And so he was like, that is like, he said that's like tying or maybe a little above Mako at SeaWorld, and he adores Mako. So if you are a roller coaster person, definitely make sure and go check out Universal. He wasn't as big of a fan as Velocicoaster, but he said that was simply because he had to hold his glasses on and his mask, and so he wasn't able to really enjoy it as much. Well, we are coming up almost on an hour, so I'm going to start kind of letting you guys know what's coming up on the channel. And I just blanked. I'm an airhead today. We upload new videos on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Tuesdays are craft videos. Tuesdays may be trip videos. Kind of something in between. You just never know. So make sure to check those out. Thursdays are travel tips. They may be a Disney travel tip. They may be a Universal travel tip. They may be a general travel tip in general. General travel tip and a general travel tip. Fridays, if you didn't know, I am restarted on my Weight Watchers again, and I'm trying to give you guys tips and tricks and things that I am learning along the way, trying foods that may or may not be good so that you don't have to and waste the money yourself. Or if you may decide to go, hey, but that looks like it might actually be good even though you didn't like it, I might. So those are Friday videos, and there may be little sprinklings of videos in between there depending on swaps and collabs that are going on. So make sure that if you haven't, please consider subscribing, hit that notification bell so that you know when new videos or we are live. We have several live streams coming up on the 6th. So next Sunday is the February Crafton chat, and it will be again at 10 a.m. And it will be roughly about an hour, maybe a little longer. It just depends. On Monday the 7th is the next coffee corner, and that is at 7 a.m. And Christy of Christy's Corner normally joins me for that. We talk about everything under the sun, things that may make sense, things that may not make sense. That's just who we are, and it's a lot of fun. Coffee corners are usually on days when I am out of school. So all I have to do is get through this next week of school, and I have a 3-day weekend. Woohoo! And then if you check on the channel, if you go to the channel and click on upcoming live streams, you'll be able to see, and it's under videos. If you click on uploads, just click on upcoming live streams and you will see all the live streams coming up. We do have Travel Talk restarting in March, and we will be starting it coincides with the opening of a Flower and Garden Festival, so we picked that for a reason. So we will be talking everything Flower and Garden, which I'm really excited about because I get to go to the last 3 days of it. Monthly Crafton chats, coffee corners, and more. So guys, thank you for coming and hanging out with me this morning. Like I said, if you didn't know, I am an agent with Magical Enchanted Vacations, so I can help you book that next vacation. Feel free to message me on Instagram or on my Facebook, which is Verlena Hall with Magical Enchanted Vacations. I want your next vacation, whether it's to Disney, Universal, SeaWorld, or just booking a hotel to go visit Grandma, to be a magical experience. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this morning. Have a great week. We will see you in the next live or in the video. Bye, everyone.